Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a 9.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. The second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Larson giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward for his first chance, Christian Yelich. And he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitch.
And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Standing in now, Christian Bethancourt. He swings and lines it to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Now in the box, Adrian Beltre. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Castellanos. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. Roenis Elias is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Another 0-2 home. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phillies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and grounds it to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line to the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Into the box now, Roenis Elias, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Manny Machado. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, it's been a steady 5 for 9. Popped him up. Rivera is there. 1 down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Steven Souza, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He enters play here at 288, 11 home runs, and 36 RBI. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third, and the throw by Markakis is too late. He's in there at third, and a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Harper carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Souza takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Reggie Larson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Men on third with 2 down. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies will have. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's Kinsler at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Next for New York, Christian Bethancourt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Blackmon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken. Ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1. Hit down the third base line.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's off his leg on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So it's no. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jacob deGrom, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Yelich. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around that?
And Kinsler swings and misses here as he's gone on strikes for out number 1. So now Carlos Santana looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Left fielder number 23.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving. So
hot shot to first base and a great play to end the. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Ready for another chance. Victor Rivera. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fouled away.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Kinsler. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Here's Manny Machado now. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Steven Souza. He reached on a single in his first try. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Machado stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Down and away, ball 1. Souza, former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. And that one just missed outside. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and looking back to third. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Miles Harper, runner in scoring position with Sukan. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west.
A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roll, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So here now is the pitcher, Roenis Elias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Up with it is Kinsler, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. With a swinging bunt up the line. Castellanos takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
The 0-2 delivery. Looped out towards short. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Brantley is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks leave one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Chopped weakly to the right. That rolls foul for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. So striding forward now, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there, base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Ready once again, Michael Brantley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the... In is Christian Yelich. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready once again, Christian Bethancourt. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. From the stretch. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike one. A ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Yelich on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Larson on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Ready for another chance. Adrian Beltre. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 35, Victor.
Digging in once again, Victor Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rowenis Elias.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Antonio Bastardo answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Buster Posey, he called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. We'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. He'll enter play at .313, 2 home runs and 30 RBIs. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 38.
Here's Manny Machado now. In the past against Alex Colomé, batting at an even .400.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop,
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Colomé is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
He was able to recognize that pitcher. His eyes lit up on that. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. As a look, now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Steven Souza. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Miles Harper. Very weakly on the ground. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Machado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In previous meetings with Bastardo, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. And that misses for ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. High in the air out to center field. Larson moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Christian Yelich will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw, got him by a step. Would have been a run if he beat it out, but the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reggie Larson. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Matt Adams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Matt Adams.
ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Jimmy Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in to try it again, Christian Betancourt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Victor Rivera.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Victor Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And he lays off for ball 1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Here's Carlos Santana now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swing and a liner. So this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's only 2 for 10. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And there's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Curveball that time, not even close.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This is popped up. Castellanos over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex Colombo.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Alex Colombo. He's set and the pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Machado has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Line towards center field. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Machado will put this one away, and Nick Castellanos now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Steven Souza comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Catcher, Miles Harper.
Ready for another shot now, Miles Harper. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box, Reggie Larson. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.